this is Bruno Brooks. The Radio 1 Roadshow was, well, quite amazing. I mean, you know, there was always something going on at a Radio 1 Roadshow, massive crowds. And for me, I used to love doing the Radio 1 Roadshow because, you know, my background was doing a lot of live stuff, you know, in front of big audiences. That was the way I came up. And, you know, they were incredibly responsive. The Radio 1 fans then were true fans. It was very much part of their culture. You know, so I always felt comfortable. I always felt that I was made to do that eventually. Some great times.
Morning live from the Guildhall Square in Derry. This is my third time, I think, in Northern Ireland. I've never seen a roadshow crowd like this.
Hi, this is Gary Davis. You know, with the roadshows, it was just an incredible experience because it was like a travelling circus. You know, there were like 3 or 4 articulated trucks. There was a whole crew. There's a whole team just moving from resort to resort.
Somebody has written a request on those things that you put on that you put on cows' udders.
And it was such a massive event when the roadshow came into town. You know, I mean, there would be anything from 4,000 or 5,000 people right the way through to 50,000, 60,000 people, you know, coming to see a radio show. I remember one year we said, just bring your inflatables. So everybody was bringing like rubber rings, lilos, stuff like that. And we'd managed to get hold of the world's largest inflatable. It was like this massive gorilla. And we placed it behind the crowd so they couldn't see what was going on. And you know, in the middle of the show, all of a sudden I told everyone to turn around and there was this huge thing there. There were loads of fun times.
This is Peter Powell. I did the road shows from virtually day one till the end. For me, I used to literally wait all year for it. It was the highlight. And one of the reasons why I love the road shows is because we'd always get up to all sorts of mischief through doing lots of crazy, dangerous action things. We do abseiling and we do paragliding and we do parachute jumping and we do all sorts of crazy things just to entertain the audience.
Lancashire miners are going to push Simon Bates around in a bed around about 175 miles from Black.
I used to do everything I was asked to do, including abseiling down the Five Ways shopping centre in Birmingham for one of Radio 1's Week Out, which was highly dangerous in those days, not really. But I'd do anything that was action or required a bit of danger because I was so desperate to get my contract renewed at the end of every year.
The Radio 1 Roadshow with Mike Ray!
We had so much fun on the roadshows with the stunts. I mean, I remember getting to Great Yarmouth. And Smiley Miley was always, you could stitch him up every time. It was brilliant. We got to Yarmouth and I said, look, here are some forms. Could you get everyone to sign these when they come in? The names, oh yeah, okay. We've got to sign them for the hotel. Following day on the roadshow, I said to Smiley Miley, I said, you're a scruffy devil. Your hair, your clothes, absolutely. He said, spell in the army would do you good. Well, you catch me going in the army. I said, well, as it happens, you've signed up. And I lifted thinking the carbon paper that he'd signed his name on the night before had signed him into the army. And he said, whoa, don't think that's going to hold water. I said, it is if you look at these guys. And this sergeant major with a face that was flat to his cap and 2 squaddies came on, stripped him, put the army uniform on, and he said, oh, I'm going to change as soon as I get back to the hotel. I said, you won't find any of your clothes at the hotel. They've all been hidden for the week. Oh, no. So the whole week, he was in this rough army uniform, and that's all he had. And the squaddies, every day, put his nose to the grindstone.
Oh, I love it. I love all that. Hello, Weymouth.
Hello, this is Simon Mayo. Mike Reader, as you say, is the closest that you'll ever be to being a rock star, and I know it sounds pathetic, but you would drive from town to town, the show would go with you, and when you got there, when you did the show, there'd be 20,000 people all waiting to watch the show and loving it. And they're all on holiday, they're all out there to have a good time. And it was terrific fun. I grew up listening to the Roadshow, and I used to love doing the Roadshow. And when you stopped, it was, oh, can I just carry on doing more?
very good Tuesday morning to you. For the next 90 minutes or so, we're going to get in the rhythm. There's George. Sound of many great ones is coming on the Radio 1 Roadshow for this Tuesday. George McRae, number 6 in our chart, and it's been so long. Talking the chart one day late because of the bank holiday, so don't expect a rundown of the chart today. It's coming tomorrow with Johnny Walker. And we'll also be having a look at some of the climbers and that sort of thing on the Roadshow tomorrow. But enough for tomorrow, it's today. And we're in Lytham St Anne's. If you were listening to me yesterday, broadcasting special bank holiday edition of the Radio 1 Roadshow, you'll know that Radio 1 at the moment is setting the northwest of Great Britain alight. Yes, we are. And here in Lytham St Anne's, we've got... You can't criticise them for their enthusiasm. Here at, where we are. The only way to keep them quiet. We've got a sort of little bit of an overcast day. My back is to the sea. I'm looking out across a great sea of faces near the open-air swimming pool. If you're in the area, hop along. We've still got 1 or 2 bits of room, mainly in the boating lake, which is over to one side. There are people bumping into each other and drowning over there, trying to see what's going on the Roadshow. Lytham St Anne's, of course, has got all sorts of... This is getting silly. All sorts of connections with Ernie and Premium Bonds and football associations and, of course, Royal Lytham, the famous golf course. And I was up at 4:30 this morning playing a game of golf. What's that? You don't believe me? I was. And par went round in 72, so that wasn't too bad. An old golfing joke and reparata.
Johnny and the Radio 1 Roadshow. Today, live from the Summerleaf Beach at Bude with Paul Burnett.
I have been stung by a wasp. Get this, I swallowed it, and it stung me on its way down. The naughty little swine of a thing. However, I'm sucking on an ice lolly in order to try and bring the swelling down, and my head is shrinking. Great. Taste of Honey starts us off with Boogie Oogie Oogie.
Said it's a very wet and windy Blackpool, but we have a lovely crowd, as you can hear.
Tony Blackburn in the morning, here on Radio 1.
And indeed, the very first of my Saturday morning shows, and the first 2, of course, are going to be Radio 1 road shows, and let me tell you why we're here in Blackpool. Apart from getting absolutely drenched, we're here at the Princess Parade Blackpool with the Radio 1 Roadshow for a very special event this morning, which is the start of the Miners' Bed Push, where 7 Yorkshire miners and 3 Lancashire miners are going to push Simon Bates around in a bed over around about 175 miles from Blackpool to Scarborough. And, well, down in front right now, we've got Simon, who has seen the bed for the very first time. It's going to be pushed off dead on 12 o'clock. We've got Frank Carson down there. We've got everybody. We've got some lovely girls down there. And, of course, we've got the miners. And it's over to you, Simon. Well, what do you think of the bed?
Awful. I really like it. Listen, there are about a dozen miners here and there, ladies. Alan Wilkinson and John Hilliard and Charlie Harrison and Dave Wilson and Steve Shea and Nicky Haynes and Gareth Jones and Philip Hector and Graham Cowell and Brent Heyman, who are behind the whole thing. And what experience, honestly, have you got, Alan, having taken me down a coal mine on an outside broadcast before, to honestly push me 175 miles? None at all. Thank you. That inspires me with hope.
Right then. You have 10 seconds to go now, in fact, Simon. And
I named this bed Bates' Special.
Oh! Champagne has just gone over everyone. Right, let's give you the countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. It's 12 o'clock. Off you go.
Goodbye, Toad.
Bye-bye. Bye. There he goes. He is now being wheeled out of the vast crowd of people we have here, and he's off. See you in Scarborough.
Radio 1 Roadshow.
Today, live from the Glebe Bonus on Windermere with Steve Wright. What a
2 dedications just before the mileage game here. Now, by the way, let's have a look down here, John. What have we got? We've been asking for the ultimate requests and dedications written on outrageous things. Now, this morning, somebody has written a request on those things that you put on that you put on cows' udders. You know, I'm not very much into farming, as you can tell. So we got a dedication written on that. Somebody, I wouldn't like to mention a toilet seat on Radio 1 because it's not very tasteful, but somebody's written something on a toilet seat down there. We've got requests and dedications written on bread, and we've also got them written on balloons down here. What else we got down here? Let's have a look. Bananas, funny hats. Somebody's actually made a sort of like a puppet thing they've written a request and a dedication on. Now then, mileage game time. Hello, Stuart. Who have we got up there?
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Brian Pollard.
Say again.
Brian Pollard.
Brian, where you from, Brian?
Hucknall near Nottingham.
Oh, I thought you were the Brian on Coronation Street for a minute. Near Nottingham. And you on holiday here today?
Yeah.
Great. You're with your mum and dad, yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you normally go on holiday?
Well, we usually go here, but for the last 2 years, we went to Isle of Man.
Uh-huh. And what do you like to do here?
Well, we brought the boat this year.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Brian, you sound really enthusiastic. Well, I suppose you'll be going for a row on the boat later, won't you? Listen, I'm only mucking about. How many miles do you think we've done?
32.
That's from Morecambe to Bonus on Windermere. 32, you think? Okay, thanks very much, Brian. Have a nice holiday. Let's see who else we've got here. Hello.
Tina Allen.
Hello, Tina Allen. Where are you from?
Lancaster.
Lancaster. How many miles do you think we've done from, let's see where we were yesterday, Morecambe to Bonus on Windermere?
25 and a half.
25 and a half, you think? Okay. They're all laughing at you down front here. I think they think it's more. Let's go to our next guy here. If it's a guy or a girl, I don't know. Hello.
Paul Conway from Scotland.
Oh, hello, Paul. How are you?
Fine.
What part of Scotland are you from?
Just outside Edinburgh.
You got a great voice. How many miles do you think we've done?
29.
29. All right. Let's find out how many miles we have done as I introduce Smiley Miley.
Thank you. How are you?
Oh, not too bad this morning, Smiles. You know, it's a bit hot for me.
It's really hot. Do you know what? We've got a temperature gauge on the side of the caravan.
I saw that,
It's actually gone to 108.
108 it is
I don't know how these people can stay out there.
A lot of people have been taking their clothes off. Not all of them, thank goodness.
The mileage yesterday was 38 miles.
38 miles, so the nearest to 38 is Paul Eckersley with 36. Round of applause for Paul, who's now up on stage with us. Well done, Paul.
Thanks.
You've won the goodies. In fact, let me just find out what you have won here.
He's actually won
T-shirt, sunstrip, all the lot.
He's won a special mileage shirt, 1982 mileage shirt.
That's
great.
great.
Give one a day away.
Okay, that's terrific. Thank you very much for coming on, Smiles, and thank you very much. Well done, Paul. Congratulations. Round of applause for these.
Beach at Weymouth with Mike Reed.
Oh, I love all that. Hello, Weymouth. I love that. Oh, yay!
And we have the bunch on here for bits and pieces. We have, first of all, Nicky Fitzgerald and Gerald Fitznicky, from Weymouth. Do you fancy your chances?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yes, you good on pop?
Not too bad.
Yeah? What are your favourites?
Well, nothing really in the pop chart.
Nothing in the pop charts. What more Beethoven, Bach, things like that?
Yeah, definitely.
We have a bit of Handel for you at the moment. Sitting next to you, Stephen Wyatt from Dorchester. Hello.
who's 15, 6'9", and sporting a crew cut. You look a very butch bloke. You're the sporty type.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
Tennis a lot.
Oh, you're a tennis man, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pity we haven't got any balls left. I fit them all out into the crowd now.
Yeah.
If it had been a nice day, we could have had a game, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Well, listen, good luck on bits and pieces anyway. And across from you is Susan Williams, who's from Walsall.
Hello.
It's nice you could come down, actually. We're very pleased. Are the Walsall bunch here with you?
A few, yeah.
A few of them. Is the weather better there or down here?
About the same.
Yes. All right, well, listen, good luck to you, Susan. I hope you do well. Finally, Kevin Crimmins from Harrogate. Hello, Kev.
All right.
How you doing, all right?
Fine, thanks.
A fine moustache you're sporting.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You look the spitting image of Errol Flynn. And a wow with the ladies. Have you got a girlfriend here?
I've got my wife out the front, Wendy. Hello.
Hello, Wendy. You married to him? What's he like? Does he do the washing up? Good on pop quiz. He is excellent on pop quiz. We wish you all the best. Here come the 10 bits and pieces for Weymouth.
Radio 1 Roadshow Bits and Pieces.
Our lips shouldn't touch. I like it too much.
Would I give you money? I don't know. Far more frequently you're wearing perfume. I have a dream, silver dream machine.
You tease me with your loving, doubly hard to get. 'Cause I do know that I want you.
You got me turning up and turning down, I'm turning in, I'm turning right, I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
In Vietnam, he was 19. In Vietnam, he was 19.
It's Radio 1. Good luck on bits and pieces. Good luck to Stephen Wyatt, Nicky Fitzgerald, Susan Williams, and Kevin Crimmins. We'll be deciding in a moment who's going to go in the stocks. Lionel Richie and Dancing on the Ceiling. The stocks are out on stage here ready for who's going to lose. I must say that all the scores today are very, very high. Normally, everyone here would be a winner. Oh, yes, indeedy. We have Susan Williams and Steve Wyatt joint last with 8. Now, 8 is absolutely brilliant. Normally a winner. Today, however, it's a sort of stocks business, really, isn't it? We were either going to do a tie break to see who goes in, or put a leg and an arm each in. What do you think? A leg and an arm each, they reckon. A leg and an arm each. Can we sort that out? While we're sorting them out, we will tell you that the winners are Nicky Fitzgerald and Kevin Crimmins, who've both got 9. So we have a tie break. If at home you've been playing, right? If at home you've been playing, here come the answers. And after that, we'll have the tie break between Nicky and Kevin.
Radio 1 Roadshow Bits and Pieces.
Number 1 was David Bowie, and let's start. Move over, darling. Tracy Ullman, Move Over, Darling. Number 3 was The Bible in Graceland. Far more frequently you're wearing perfume. Stevie Wonder, and lately at 4. Number 5, it's David Essex and Silver Dream Machine. Yes. Bucks Fizz, My Camera Never Lies. I must say that Shelley from Bucks Fizz is very, very attractive. Did you think so? Saw her on telly yesterday morning. Go. Number 7 is Roxy Music, Over You. Number 8, the Jacksons and Shake Your Body. And at number 9, and at number 10, number 19, Paul Hardcastle.
In Vietnam, he was 19.
It's Radio 1. Well, hope you did well at home. They all did well here. We have those joint winners, Nikki and Kevin with 9, and we have the tie-break situation while the stocks are prepared for the losers. Where are the tie-breakers? Both sitting together there. It's the first one to answer this question. Which two major pop stars duetted on The Girl Is Mine?
Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
Together. Oh, we'll do another one then. What was Fern Kinney's number 1 in 1980?
Together We Are Beautiful.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is sharp. So we have the ultimate winner, Kevin Crimmins. Big hand for Kev. Kevin, your wife will be proud of you. She's standing down there glowing with pride. Right, you'll be having pop quizzes in the car all the way home. But sadly, while you get all the goodies, the stocks are out for the two losers. So if we can have the two losers down by the stocks, please. One arm and one leg in, and our lads will sort you out. Never mind about the wet, we'll just get you in there. An arm and a leg in each. Right, one arm, one leg. Keep moving, we'll all be very bright.
It's the big one. The one that could only come from the BBC. It's the one with 19.5 million listeners every week. It could only be
The 1FM Roadshow. Today, live from Guildhall Square, Derry, with Bruno.
From the Guildhall Square, Jerry. Good morning, Jerry.
Don't you think it's funny that nothing's what it seems?
Wonder stuff and size of a cow, 4 minutes past 11 on a Monday morning, live from the Guildhall Square in Derry. This is my third time, I think, in Northern Ireland. I've never seen a roadshow crowd like this. This is absolutely superb, and the sun is shining. Yeah. And now, would you please welcome to the Guildhall Square in Derry, the fabulous Shaggy! Yeah! How you all doing? All right. How you doing, man? How's things? Are you well? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's a pleasure to be here. What do you think of our lovely audience here in Derry? I know, look at them. Say yo! They're ready. Can I do it again? Go ahead. Yo! I'll tell you what. What? I'm still looking for her. You're still looking for Carolina? Maybe I'll find her today.
Radio 1 Roadshow. Live from the links Whitley Bay with Dave Pitts.
Well, good morning from Whitley Bay. We are in the sunshine. It's a beautiful day. We're by the sea. I've had like candy floss. I've had 4 bottles of wine and a gin and tonic. And boy, this party's ready to go on Radio 1. It's the Radio 1 Roadshow. And we're ready to play an edition of Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Fantastic. Yep, it's Gemini Fantastic today. We have 2 people from the audience who are playing for the chance to meet Gemini, to hang out backstage with Gemini, to have a song sung personally to them by Gemini. These are 2 of the biggest Gemini fans we've found in the crowd at Whitley Bay. Our fan person is Kath. Tell us about yourself, Kath. Where are you from?
Newcastle.
You're from Newcastle. And how big a Gemini fan are you?
Mega.
And how excited are you?
Excited.
And we've got Marissa. Where are you from?
Originally London.
Oh, you're from London. You've moved up here. What do you think? You having a good time? It's all right. Hey, sure. It sounds like you're from London. Very laid back. And how big a Gemini fan are you, Marissa?
Pardon?
How big a fan are you?
Big.
Big, huge. All right. Stand by for your questions then. You have to shout fan, Kath, when you answer a question. Marissa, you have to shout tastic. Wish you the best of luck. It's the one that gets the most right that will meet Gemini. And here come the questions now. Okay, question 1. David's favourite unusual hobby as a kid was?
Man United.
No, his hobby, was it collecting teapots? Was it collecting diseases? Was it collecting old model cars, or was it collecting old-fashioned models? Tastic.
Cars.
Yes, it was. Congratulations. Un quoi? Michael's favourite hobby as a kid was collecting key rings, phone numbers, sweet wrappers, or stamps. Fan.
Stamps.
No, it was key rings. We said it was weird. David's unfulfilled ambition is to skydive naked from a Red Arrows plane, play football at Old Trafford, date Nina Michigan. Fan.
Old Trafford.
Play football is right. Well done. Give her a cheer. Yeah. Michael's favourite group is Gemini, Oasis, the Beach Boys, or Dire Straits. Tastic.
Oasis.
It is Oasis. Well done. Gemini's favourite TV show, is it Brookside? Is it Coronation Street? Is it Biker Grove? Tastic.
Coronation Street.
It is, well done. The worst thing David did at school was do a wee-wee in the classroom. Throw an egg at a teacher, set off a fire alarm, or cheat an exam. Fan.
Throw an egg at a teacher.
That's absolutely right, you know your stuff. David and Michael, are they aliens? Are they ballet dancers? Are they golfers, or are they twins?
Tastic.
Twins. They're twins, well done. Gemini's last song was originally recorded by Elvis Presley, Joanna Lumley, David Cassidy, or Michael Barrymore.
David Cassidy.
David Cassidy is the right answer. Which team does David support? Liverpool, Wimbledon. Fan.
Man United.
Man United. That was Tastic, actually, wasn't it? Okay. What part of their bodies did they display in smash hits?
Tastic.
Fan. Their bare bottoms is absolutely right. Let's ask our producer, who has won. Okay, Fan, Kath got 4, but the winner with 5 points is Marissa. Oh, it's Marissa. Marissa, you've won. Yay! You are going to meet Gemini. Are you ready?
Yes.
How ready are you?
Very ready.
Very ready, because we'd like to welcome on stage right now. They should be here. Let's bring them out, because you're going to meet Gemini right now. And they haven't got their best button. They're on their way. And here's Marissa. Do you want to say hello to Marissa? They're having a snog for people listening at home. Oh my goodness. So Marissa's being wheeled off to our VIP suite, which I've had brought in specially at Radio 1. We bring you all the top acts. Please make some noise for Alison Limerick.
Yeah!